Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Boisterous, coming to you with some Silver League sexiness out on the map Cloud Kingdom. Spawning down here in the bottom left-hand corner, we have Boisterous, the red Terran. And up here in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent, Taironias, the blue Terran. Now, I don't quite know what Boisterous is. I mean, Fellows makes sense, but Boisterous? What? I mean, is he a big fan of the movie Fellowship of the Ring? I don't know. I don't get it, guys. Somebody can explain this to me, please. Like, use the help. And anyway, I would like to apologize for not having a video up on Saturday. I was on a trip to New York City, so couldn't do it. It was actually, I did something odd in New York City that I've never done before. I high-fived everybody at a tourist trap. Like, I went to Ellis Island and I just high-fived everybody. So if you were on Ellis Island on Sunday at like noon-ish and you got a high five, probably from me. Just throwing it out there in case any of you were there. You met me and you just didn't know it. Anyway, we have Boisterous building his barracks. Is this? I wish I had a building hex. Can I build a building hex? No, I cannot. Alright. I don't... Is that... Fuck. Why do people have to position their buildings in positions that might be close enough and might not be? I think I just saw an SCV slip in through here, so I think this is completely incorrectly placed. However, he's not going to cancel it and replace it. It just doesn't make sense. Now, of course, we have Taironias actually going for the proper placement and blocking off his ramp, because that's kind of just how he rolls. But also going for a second barracks before that first one finishes. So going for quite a few Raxons out of Taironias. That is a weird name to pronounce. I'm sorry, man. It's a strange name. Yeah, this is definitely placed incorrectly. I don't know why he's building the supply depot here instead of like here. It would seem I would feel that here would be a more critical spot to have a supply depot. But that doesn't really matter. We have actually a third barracks coming out for Taironias. Might we see some offensive playing? And Taironias is also going to get his orbital command slightly later. But yeah, I think we might see some aggression out of Taironias. This is quite a few barracks. Quite a few. There's the tech lab coming out from Boisterous. Now, of course, he still walled himself in, so I'm still kind of giggling over that. That was not well played. I'm sorry, Boisterous. Not well done. Is he going to lift up this Rax that is currently out? No, he doesn't have to, right? Because he spawned in the upper right-hand corner, which of course means his building, tech labs and stuff will be right here. And it does look like he is going for quite a few Marines out of these 3 racks. I don't know if he's going to go for aggression, though. Not yet, at least. He does lower that supply depot. He's moving out with his 7 Marines, soon to be 9 Marines. I don't know. His money's getting a bit high, too. Might go for an expansion? Maybe? This is a couple tech labs and a reactor coming out from Boisterous, so it looks like Boisterous just wants to one base it out. Like a champ. Go for all them marauders. Just completely slaughter the crap out of his opponent. That's what I'm guessing he wants to do. And Taironias is still just going for Rax units. Sometimes I just hate commentating TVT. Literally, neither of them are doing anything different. They're both going for racks and units. Is this a... Oh, it's a factory. Big news, everybody. Looks like Taironias is going for a factory. What else is he planning down? Ooh, an engineering bay. Going for them upgrades. Is he gonna go for an expansion, though? One of them should probably go for an expansion. It would make sense. And Taironias being scared away by the frightening marauders. One of the marauders goes down, but so do quite a few Marines, so Taironias is going to be forced back here. One of his Marines did not get the memo and actually just dies. Just gets pounded by grenades. Aren't these grenades called Punisher grenades? Yeah, they are. That's an awesome name. Punisher grenades. And the other thing that I don't understand is that I don't think the grenade explodes from the Marauders. At least I don't see them explode very often. So do the Marauders kind of just like shoot rocks at you and you're like, ow, that was a rock. What the hell? Why did you throw a rock at me? That's the only thing. That's the only thing that doesn't really make sense to me about the Terran unit firing, is that I don't see grenades explode when Marauders fire. I want to see that in Heartless War Blizzard. You hear me? Yeah, that's right. I want to see Punisher grenades fire. Or explode. And I want it to be like, poosh, poosh, instead of just like what I guess is a propelling noise that happens right now. I don't know what's going on in this game right now. It looks like Taironias is going for siege tank play, which is a beautiful idea on this map. Everybody should go for siege tank play. However, maybe they explode? If they do, it looks like they explode like in blue light, like an EMP grenade kind of thing. And they definitely don't make a lot of noise. I mean, other than the screams of Marines slowly dying. Yeah. Well, that's my idle musing for today. Is Fellows gonna win? What? He's just got into his base. He's sniping off everything. Oh god, he's not gonna stop the siege tank. Never mind, everybody, false alarm. The siege tank got up and is pounding the hell out of this force. 2 Marauders go down, another Marauder goes down, and the last one is defeated. So, siege tanks save the day for Taironias, because he's Terran, and that's kind of just what siege tanks do. They roll in, they yell kaboom, baby, and then they own your face off. Wait, no, Marauders say kaboom. What do siege tanks say? Rock and roll? What do siege tanks say when they enter the battlefield? I think it might be rock and roll. I should know this. I just played through the entire campaign again. I made plenty of siege tanks, because that's kind of how you win campaign. Siege tanks. We have Taironias building up his supply depots at the front again. This siege tank is still not beautifully placed. I mean, it's placed well enough where it'll be able to hit the units on the ramp if it comes to that. And there we go. Plenty of Marauders getting owned. Another siege tank also comes out. So this is going to be a bit of carnage. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he got straight up wrecked. And he's still running units into suicide mode. He stopped firing with that second Marauder. I do not comprehend. It doesn't make sense. Fellows is literally just running units into their death. And it looks like Taironias is going for that command center, so he is going to be finally expanding. Freaking 12 minutes of the game. No expands. What is this? TBT, why you hate me so much? We have the starport coming out from Taironias. So he's going for a much higher level of tech than his opponent Fellows is. Does Fellows even have a factory yet? I don't think so. He's building his factory right now. So he's getting there. He's almost behind on tech with Taironias. Right now he's just behind on tech with everybody. Like, he's just that annoying, like, he's just those annoying people in Star Trek that just don't have any technology, and, like, can't fly anywhere, and, you just run into them and they're really primitive, and they're like, raw, and they just try to kill all of you because you disrespected their gods somehow. I've been watching a lot of TNG lately, and in case any of you didn't pick up from that monologue, TNG is a good show. And it looks like the command center is going to go for the land as soon as the siege tank sieges up and demolishes the forces from no, retreat. Okay, retreat a little bit. Kill that force off with the other 2 siege tanks instead of just sieging up the one you had. I would not be surprised to see the siege tank move up over here, because that gives a complete view of this entire choke point, and a lot of stuff over here and over here. So, yeah, having a siege tank right here is pretty nice, and he should probably get that done. Come on, Taironias. Get it done. Do we have a command center? We do finally have a command center from Fellows. So Fellows is going to be like a minute behind as far as his expands go, but it's coming, you know? He's just the slower one. It's okay. It's alright, fellows. I understand. And it looks like quite a few Marines and Marauders are coming out from Taironias, along with no siege tanks. None at all. Don't worry about it. And fellows kind of sucks at macro. I mean, I guess he's just going for more unit producing capabilities currently. However, still his macro is not doing well. You should probably fix that. Come on, fellows, get your head in the game. Ah, damn it. Taironias going for that command center, along with quite a few ground units. The orbital command just wrapped up, so we're going to have no siege tanks still. There's still only 3 siege tanks. Fix it, Taironias. Fix it. He also has a medevac too. You should probably get that over to these units to heal some of them, because one of them is quite injured. He might be crying a little bit on the inside. I'm not sure. He might be, though. And it would appear that the medevac is loading up, getting ready to go. It's gonna go. Come on, medevac. I believe in you. Come on. You can do it. Come on, medevac. Please, just lift up. It looks like fellows is finally going for starport. Yay, starport. And he has a command center that he's not lifting up and landing. And we have +1 attack coming out from fellows, which I still think puts him behind Taironias. Yep, he's definitely that annoying race in Star Trek that doesn't have advanced technology. Yup. And medevac flying out finally. Yes, I have something to watch. Is there going to be some action? There might be some action, everybody. Are you as excited as I am? Because I cannot explain how excited I am right now. Yeah, that's right. I'm excited. And if I'm coughing a little bit, it's because I just did like 2 games in a row, and my allergies did not agree with that. They're trying to kill me currently. Yeah, because that's kind of what they do. Because my allergies are kind of dicks. You guys should all be mad at my allergies. I actually expect that as a requirement for watching this video. You have to be mad at allergies. Just like run outside and punch some pollen for me, please. That would be awesome. Actually, you know what? Just punch bees. Because bees kind of like carry the pollen that makes flowers and spread it around. So bees are the reason for my allergies, because they are continuing the plant species on. Yeah, go punch some bees. That's what I expect all of you to do today. I'm sure nothing bad will come out of that. God. We have Taironias building up a force at his front. Quite a few Marines, quite a few Marauders. And it looks like we only have like 4 or 6 siege tanks from Taironias. So definitely a lot less siege tanks than I would expect him to have at this point. However, still quite a few. And of course, because fellows doesn't have an expansion yet, he doesn't really need to worry. fellows, you built this literally 4 minutes ago. It's just helping you mine gas right now. It's just mining gas. You could fix this. Yeah, there we go, fellows. You understand what's up. That's right. Taironias building quite a few more siege tanks. Yeah. Well done. 7 siege tanks, 3 of which are still sitting in his base. He doesn't want to move them out. Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Actually, are 4 sitting in his base? Is there a 4th one? There is a 4th one. So he's only moving out with 3 siege tanks. He's moving out with less than half of his siege tank numbers. That's probably not a smart idea. I mean, if you have siege tanks, you might as well just use them. And we have a lot of SCVs. Whoa, he mined out his main? What? He mined out his main so fast. Actually, I guess it's 20 minutes into the game, it's not that fast. And Taironias has the SCV rave going on over here. What is happening to these SCVs? Wow. That's kind of ridiculous. Taironias is moving into his opponent's front, and there's lots of siege tanks here. These siege tanks are just going to batter the hell out of Fellow-S's army. And Taironias... Does Fellow-S even have siege mode? What? What? Why you no have siege mode, Fellow-S? Why you no have siege mode? You went for siege tanks. Don't have siege mode. The worst part is he doesn't even care. Like, he just had an engagement where siege mode would have saved him so many units. He's not even building it right now. I feel like he's doing this to spite me. Man, what the hell? And Taironias is even going for Thors. Like, he's getting ready to bust the siege line. And there's no siege tank mode for Fellow-S. There we go! Yeah, Fellow-S, good job. Getting that siege mode 22 minutes into the game. Ah, damn it. And Taironias could probably use another expansion here. I'm not saying it's a requirement, but it could be useful. And I'm trying not to talk as much as I usually do, because I don't want to lose my voice. It's, you know, kind of something I don't want to do. And because I've been commentating for like 50 minutes, 52-ish minutes right now, and with allergies, that is not fun. Yeah, that's right, but I do it for you people, and that's what really matters to me. We have Fellow-S lining up at his bunker-ish, kind of. His bunker's kind of just sitting there, like the neglected child. Nobody wants to love the bunker. Everybody hates the bunker. We have, what, 8 tanks? Yeah, 8 tanks for Taironias. I feel like he might just be able to push and win the game. I don't know why he's not. I mean, he has the Thor to break through the siege tanks. And I just did air quotes there if you couldn't tell. And yeah, I don't. Why are you leaving so many tanks behind? You have 6 tanks. Bring the 6 tanks. It doesn't make sense. I just don't understand. Taironias is moving out. He's getting ready to go. Is siege mode done yet? Siege mode is complete. Yes, these are actually kind of siege tanks. They're just not sieged yet. He should probably fix that. And Taironias brought less tanks here this time than he brought the first time. People, I just don't understand. Bring your freaking tanks. I mean, you're not playing against like a Zerg player where backstab is imminent. I mean, I guess Bio can kind of backstab really well. However, it's just not going to happen. It looks like we have a drop coming up from Taironias. That was quite an annoying drop. Getting down there, killing off some SCVs, but Fellow-S did manage to clean up. How many SCVs did he lose there? He's done 8 total. He's down 18 SCVs? What the hell? What? Why are you so low on SCVs, Fellow-S? Why are you so low on... I guess it's because he never had to build SCVs to saturate. Why you no mule? Why you no mule, but you still have so many minerals? What is happening right now? I mean, I see Fellow-S beating Taironias in a midfield engagement. Not really beating, I mean, kind of like tying with him at this point. In a midfield engagement. And it does not compute. I don't know what's happening in this game right now. Because if Taironias had brought his other siege tanks to that push, he would have won. I don't think I could have seen any possible way for Fellow-S to defend against, what, 10 siege tanks-ish? That would have just been instant loss. Ooh, Banshees. 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 Is he going to go for Cloaking Field? That is the question, and the answer would appear to be no, despite the fact that he has so much gas. He should also go for Ravens, because Ravens are a good gas sink. Although I guess you really shouldn't be sinking gas, but he has like twice as much gas as he has minerals. He should be sinking gas. And it looks like his Banshees are going to be getting massed. And masked Banshees is the best type of Banshees. So I'm guessing he's just going to use that primarily to snipe siege tanks. However, there's not going to be a lot of siege tanks from Fellow-S. He has 1 right now. Oh, and it looks like a drop from Taironias is going to snipe. Does he not have any gas income? Alright, he has a little bit. He has like... What? How is this game still going? Look at the income, people. It's like 2,000 minerals to 300. And 300 gas to 100. It doesn't make sense. Taironias and the game. Rage. I'm raging so hard. Taironias, just take your army, walk across the map, kill opponent. If I lose my voice after this game, I blame Taironias. That's right, man. Your fault. Nah, what's wrong with you? Making me lose my voice like that. I don't know what's wrong with you, but it's something severe. So what kind of man would want that? I just don't know. The Marines are moving out along with some Marauders, and he's only bringing to bring the rest of your tanks. Taironias, bring the rest of your tanks. Grr. Ah, so much rage. Bring your tanks, man. Bring them. You have tanks. Just bring the tanks. So many tanks. Just on siege. It's what, the E button? Yeah, I think it's the E button. It might be the D button. But I do believe it would be the E button. Actually, no, maybe it's the D button. I don't know. Just bring them. I don't know what key you have to hit to bring your tanks, but you should probably bring them to the engagement where you have twice as much food as your opponent. I am severely frustrated right now. Ugh, Taironias. You have so many tanks. Just bring them on the engagement. It doesn't make sense. I just don't get it. People, I don't get it. And there's a lot of Marines, there's a lot of Marauders, there's a lot of tanks. Just attack. You'll be fine. You will destroy his army. Sweet. Which of course means very, very quickly. I think. I hope it does. Because if not, I probably just cursed in French. And all of my French-speaking listeners are like, oh, what's wrong with you? You disgust me, sir. Why would you mention something like that about my mother? And Taironias. Taironias. I can't think of anything to say but his name over and over again. Taironias. Look at the tanks. Just take the tanks. How hard is that? I am actually frustrated with Taironias right now. I am slightly mad. I mean, I guess he's bringing his Banshees, and that's good, kind of. But the tanks. He's not even sieging his tanks like he is. Taironias is so BM. So BM. Well, alright, let's finally killing some stuff off. It would appear that the Banshees are doing quite a bit of damage to the orbital commands. The OC is going down. Yeah, the OC is down. Yeah, there we go. Fellows left the game. Now I just need to wait for this replay to finish. There we go. Alright, anyway, guys, if you want your games commentated, send them on into boisteroussc2@gmail.com. If you want to watch any other games I've commentated, head on over to youtube.com/user/boisteroussc2. Do not forget to subscribe. And of course, there will be a link to the Battle.net thread down in the description for this video. If you have any idle musings, questions, comments, concerns, or just want to break out into song, screw it. Just sing on the forums. Type in your favorite song. Type in your favorite song about ice cream, or your favorite ideas about ice cream. That's right, I know you have them. You secretly wish that somebody would produce some item that has to do with ice cream that you just don't see on the shelves. I know you do. I know it. And with that, I'm signing out.